not. Something's being weird. Am I here? Can you see me now? There I am. Okay, I'm here. I'm here again. Something went wrong. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's morning time, and I'm here, and cool horse. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah. Start it over. Start it over. Can you hear me? Let's see. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. I don't even see me right now. Where'd I go now? Everything's kind of... I don't even see. Okay, I'm here. Armando, good morning. Hello. I couldn't figure it out. Hi. Do I have to be in Petaluma in a little while, so I have to zip, 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 zip. Armando, if you're here, let's party. Want a biscuit? Anybody want an oatmeal biscuit? Cute oatmeal biscuit. They're good. But Lisa and Katie and I just had salmon and rice and charred greens for breakfast, which was very good. And I saw when you said you were going to start again, so I look again. Yep, I'm here. Do. Grace Mammina. Hi, Mama Grace. I am. Yes, I think so. I think so. My lighting is all getting dark. I'm like chasing the light because these things don't last very long. And I've already packed everything up into my other bag. So I'll just kind of hang out here in the dark. Ooh. Maybe that will help. Ooh. Whoa. That's like crazy light. Hi, Mama Grace. I miss you. Anyway, Mondo, if you're coming on, come on. Let's do this party. I want to see what you're eating. Yep. We're talking about they're talking about it and I'm answering. The particles in the air from everything burning. Horrible fire here in town. Not here in town, but in Calpella. Mama, when you're going to when you're in Ukiah and you're going up to the 20, that to the west of there burned. Arson. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Many people. Oh, bummer. Mondo's phone's not allowing him to join Zoom. What are we going to do? I guess I can just go work on the ranch for a little while longer. Great. No, I like to hang out with the horses. Got to hang out with Kelpie and Garbato and Frisco. What's the name of the other horse? Dancer and Frisco and Garbato and Kelpie. Got to hang out with all of them today before I leave. Because now I got to go there, and then I got to come back, and then I got to go over there, and then I go back, and it's craziness. Craziness. Pure craziness. Got to go to Sonoma. Yeah. So Mondo, here, let's do this instead. You don't FaceTime. Let's see, we can Messenger. I will try this with you, Mondo. Hold on. Bye, Katie. Okay. Mondo, I'm doing this. See if this works for you. Old school.
Hello there.
There he is.
I don't know what's going on with my phone. Every time I try to, I have the link. Your Zoom link saved in my messages, but every time I open messages to search, it keeps closing and saying messages is not.
Do you want me to resend you the link?
No, the link is there. You sent me the link. I have the link there. It's just I can't access it through my messages because that's where I usually access it.
Why don't I send it to you through Messenger and you can access it through there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
That works.
Bye.
Wait, you're on Zoom right here.
Okay, now I gotta get the Zoom link, not my Alaska number. Zoom, copy Zoom, all the way copy, copy, and then Messenger, Armando, and it should go. But if it doesn't go, message me on Messenger. Do I have salmon in my teeth? Do I have any greens in my teeth? I love eating salmon for breakfast. I didn't know if I was really ever going to want to eat salmon again because I kind of lost quite a bit of it the other day. Yes. Some days more than others. Come on, Mond. Ladies and gentlemen. My name is Armando Ortega. What's happening?
Unmute. There we go.
You're in sunny California.
My phone is being, yeah, it's gloomy down here this morning, which is kind of nice. How is it up there? Is it sunny?
Yeah. It's really sunny and it's been pretty warm for September. Pretty warm for September.
Yeah, we've had warm, last week was really warm for September. This week is more normal. It's like going to be 72, no, probably high today will be 75 here, 77, something like that, which is great. A little warm, but it's great. But yeah, next week it's supposed to go back up.
Crazy.
You know? Yeah, it's crazy.
The new norm.
Yeah. Hey, so I had a question for you.
What?
I was talking to a friend the other day and we were talking about our favorite places to go when we were kids, like, because both of our moms cooked and your dad cooked and, you'd always eat at home. You generally eat at home, but like, what was the place where it was like, you're going to go out and have, like a fast food, like local fast food or something like that. That was like, your mom relented and said, okay, we can go get X.
We never ate fast food.
Then not even like drive-in stuff?
My uncle had it. See, in Benton Harbor, he had it in Stevensville. One uncle had it. It's called Hank's Drive-In.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to make Italian beef sandwiches.
Oh.
So we would go to Hank's Drive-In. We would go to our other cousins, DiMaggio's, for pizza.
There we go.
And then our other, not cousins, but really close friends that I used to stay at their house, Capozio's Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a dog named Caleb. And on Friday nights, Lenny Capizzo, the father, would bring home a large pizza for Caleb, and Caleb would eat the whole pizza. And then my grandfather's bar, he made burgers.
Okay.
And that was, let me think. So then we would go to, and my dad was on the road, or his whole thing was going out and entertaining people for dinner.
Right.
So they were always at the nicest place in town is called Tosi's. And my mom would be like, you guys okay? I'm going to go to Tosi's with your dad. Because she'd keep calling and go, meet me at Tosi's. And they'd go to Tosi's and then they would take us. But there was another place in town called Win Schuler's that I liked because there was this mannequin, this guy, I don't even remember who he was. Maybe it was Win Schuler.
Mm-hmm.
Like encased in this thing and I always thought it was him.
Oh,
like
wow.
Body there.
That he was in a box. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then another place I liked because I liked to go there because I liked the bathrooms in restaurants. Like I would go and check the bathroom out to see if it was really cool but yeah, the one time I went to McDonald's when I was in 3rd grade, I was with my grandmother and I said, Nana, let's, because all my friends ate at McDonald's.
Right,
I'd
right.
never been to McDonald's. Let's eat at McDonald's. And she said, McDonald's? We can go to the bar and get a burger. I go, I know, but my friends all eat at McDonald's. So we went in there and we were in line and we ordered whatever, two something and fries. And then she opened it up in line. Like when at the counter, she looked at the burger and opened it up and said, You're not eating this, and turned around and gave it to the person behind me. I can count on probably one half of a hand how many times I've been. But now you're making me think. We used to go to Ponderosa.
Oh, it's steakhouse.
Yeah. And I liked the baked potatoes because I was vegetarian. I gave up meat when I was like 9. So
Really?
I would eat the burgers or the potatoes. But I also liked my grandmother and I would go to my favorite right now. I just realized Woolworth's counter,
Hmm.
and I would get a grilled cheese and a chocolate malt.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds incredible.
That was really good with the 2 pickles, little slice of pickle. And my nana would give me a couple of dollars, and I'd go buy something while our food was getting made.
Oh, that sounds so fun. That sounds
What
lovely.
about you?
Um, there was a place called Frank's Drive-In.
Your parents would let you go to a drive-in? Your mom did, really?
If it was, I was with like Art liked to go there, so Art and I would go there when we'd go out riding in his car. He had an MGB, and so he get and for a while before that he had a Volvo. He had one of those rounded sort of Volvos that was like gunmetal gray with red leather interior. And so we would go to Frank's. Yeah, it wasn't really. My mom was not wild about it, but she was okay with it. Um, when we would go with our parents, because there was 7 of us,
Right.
they would take us to First Cafeteria. We would go to First Cafeteria.
I love First Cafeteria. I love First Cafeteria. You guys, Furs in New Mexico is the coolest thing. Tell us about First Cafeteria.
Oh God, I love First Cafeteria too. I mean, it was one of those classic cafeterias where it was a big line and you could get chicken or spaghetti or mac and cheese, and I always got the hamburger steak with gravy and mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie because you get pumpkin pie all year round there, or like chocolate pudding. Yeah, love First. And then they had all those all those drinks that were basically just sugar water that were so many different colors: blue, green, yellow, red, orange. And you'd get one, and they were in those glasses that went bloop, bloop, bloop. Those glasses that were probably 8-ounce glasses, not 10-ounce glasses.
And you could go get ice cream to go with your mashed potatoes.
Yeah, sure. You could get whatever you wanted. And then the salad bar was iceberg lettuce, of course, and all kinds of and Jello and all kinds of canned vegetables. I mean, it was the mid '60s, the mid to late '60s, where the fresh vegetable thing wasn't quite happening yet.
So when we were in New Mexico, was it the last time? I guess it was the last time. Yeah, a year ago, January.
Hmm.
We were supposed to go to your brother's house for a big party, like the day after we got in town. We got in on a Wednesday, and Thursday night there was going to be a big party, and my mom got sick,
Hmm.
so we couldn't go. They canceled everything. And then the night before we left, which was about 8 days later, she was better, and we all met at a cafeteria, not unlike Furs.
Really?
Yeah. And there was a dining room that we were able to just be together.
Huh.
If I can, I don't
Wow.
remember the
I
name
don't.
of it, but
I don't know.
I think one of your brothers obviously organized where we were going.
Hmm.
January 2020.
Gosh, because I haven't been to a cafeteria probably since I was a kid. Let's see.
January 2020. You'll have to ask your brothers, where did we go? Because we even have, I'll try to send this to you now so you can,
Okay. Oh, a photo.
a photo of the whole crew.
Ah, man, that must have been fun. Oh, and later in life, if my mother didn't feel like cooking, occasionally, very occasionally, she liked the Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Ah,
So she would send me to Wendy's. There was one in our neighborhood, and I was probably in high school. So we would,
I remember that Wendy's.
yeah. we'd go, yeah, up there on the West Mesa, and I'd go and get chicken sandwiches for me and her and my dad because it was just the three of us. And she'd say, "Yeah, I just don't feel like cooking." But what else would she? Oh, a huge treat was when my dad would go to the only barbecue place in Albuquerque, Padrel's. I don't know if you ever experienced Padrel's. It was kind of by Peggy's house. It was
I
on
like that.
San Mateo near Gibson, and run by this black family, the Padrel family. And the original one was like the deal. It was the major deal. Oh,
Your brother, I'll post that today on Facebook. Your
that's you and Lisa.
brother, yeah, sent us photos or brought some photos in and that we were watching on. Yeah, this is Lisa and I.
Oh, you know what's cool? I don't know if I told you this. Remember, I went to New Mexico to hang out and to help my brother with beginning the plastering of the adobe wall
Right.
at his place. So as I was leaving town, we had, scratched the surface. The brothers had gotten together on the weekend. We had done a little bit of work, but, there was going to be a lot of work. And Carlos said, well, I'm going to continue with whatever help I can get. And Helen's son, David, saw my Facebook post and said, "Hey, this looks like fun." So I said, "Well, here, give me your number on Messenger." So he did. And I put him in touch with Carlos, and he and Carlos ended up doing all of the patchwork themselves for months, for the last like 3 months. They've been hanging out. And so Carlos said, "Hey, Dave's been working with me this entire time, so he's paying him." And now Carlos brought in professional plasters to do the finish coat. But yeah, it was like through Facebook, through 11/11, through everything, other family members coming together. It's so great. And I talked to Dave the other day. He and Carlos are now the Adobe gurus.
Is Dave the one that has his tongue pierced? Remember I said I was with one of them when they had their tongue pierced?
I think that might be Daniel. I'm not sure because I haven't seen Dave in person for 30 years, probably. But Dave lives in Albuquerque, and his Facebook handle is Dave O. Calrissian.
One of them plays bass.
I think that's Dave. I think Dave plays bass.
Like he's a rocker.
Yeah. So I mean, I just thought that was, seeing those pictures made me think of all the different connections. Now I want to get up to Sacramento, where Helen lives, right near Sacramento.
No, Helen's near Yosemite.
Oh, so further.
Helen's closer. East.
Is that closer?
It's southeast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to take a couple of days and get up there. I've never been up to their place.
And that's where you'd see Julie then.
Yeah, and see Julie and do all of that. Hi, Julie, if you're on there. No, Julie's at school right now.
She's in school. She's not here during the day anymore.
She's a school lady.
But
that's good.
Not there anymore. I know it's lonely without her. Mama Grace is here. Patty's here. Melanie Demore. Good morning.
Hi, Melanie Demore. Hi, Mama Grace. Hi, Patty. Hey,
do you have anything fun to eat? I did. I had salmon and rice and greens this morning for breakfast.
Oh, that sounds great. Well, I am going to be totally a bad influence. I found these at Trader Joe's, so everybody can get them. This is not something that nobody can get. Comes in a pack of 4, and they are Trader Joe's dark chocolate coffee buzz bars.
Bars?
Yeah, they're chocolate bars.
Oh, are they those cute little ones?
They're teeny tiny, and they have what does this say? 70 grams of caffeine per bar. Yay!
Is that good?
That's a lot. So let's see what they're like.
How many servings per bar?
I've never tried them.
What?
So here, we're unwrapping it.
No, but how many servings does it say?
4 little sections. It doesn't say on this package because they come in a package of 4. I can go get the big package and check.
No, that's okay. I was just curious.
Okay. Yeah. See, this packaging is inside another.
Get all jacked up on. I was going to say cocaine.
No, that's later. that's later in my alternate reality. Yeah, that was never a thing for me. Uppers were never a thing for me. Cocaine, I did it a couple of times, and it was like, eh, made me talk more, which is not necessary.
Not
Um,
necessary. Just give them
that's
some
it.
chocolate.
Mm.
They're going out to the horses
Oh, that's
without.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. The caffeine hit or the coffee hit.
You can taste the caffeine. It's really good.
Good.
You can taste the caffeine.
What makes it a little. I mean, it's dark chocolate, so it has some bitterness, which I love. I love the bitterness of good dark chocolate. And it doesn't say what the percentage is. Um, it's confected from a blend of Colombian cacao nibs and coffee beans. So it's like a
Ooh,
mocha, a dark chocolate mocha. It's good.
sounds good. I use
It's great.
cacao a lot in my smoothies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Morocco says, if I had a food truck named after me like Armando, well, food decisions would be easy. So what did they have on the menu?
It was breakfast burritos, breakfast tacos. Then they had all kinds of different sandwiches. For lunch they had burgers and they had a club sandwich and a turkey sandwich and a ham and cheese, and then they had a bunch of specialty sandwiches that were named after people I'd never heard of. I guess USC players and coaches.
Did they know who
And
you were? Did you tell them that you're,
I told them that my name was Armando. They said, "Oh," and I was like,
didn't
"There's
give you a
plenty."
free taco or anything?
Nah, there's plenty of Armandos in LA. They would go broke if they did that. There's way too many Armandos for that, and there's probably a lot of Armando Ortegas too. But there's only one me.
There's only one Armando Ortega. Please,
So
please.
you're going to Petaluma? What are you going to Petaluma for? Are you going to farm wrestle?
To see my friend David Dodd.
Mm,
David Dodd has been on the show a couple of times, lives in Petaluma with his wife Diana, and I'm going to be house sitting for them. So I'm going to go check out the joint.
nice.
But
Petaluma's not far from where you are.
it's an hour and a half.
No?
It's south of Healdsburg, about 30 miles, 35 miles.
Oh, so you're going to go through that beautiful mountain road?
Just beyond. You mean the one to Lisa's? This one?
Yeah, yeah. The road that goes away from Lisa's into Healdsburg.
Yeah, into Hopland.
Right. Yeah.
Before Hopland, then I turn left, and then in like a half an hour, 40, I get to Healdsburg, and then another 45, 50, I get to Petaluma.
Yeah, that's how we went to Healdsburg when we left Lisa's
Right.
in June. Is that June?
Yeah, all
That
of
was
a sudden
June.
you're just right there.
Yeah. God, it's a beautiful drive too.
Yeah. It's
It's
a
super cool.
drive you have to it's not fun to do often.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day I did the Mark West, this other trail through Calistoga or from Calistoga up. Rah, 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 rah. I don't like to do that often, but I'll do it today. And then I'll probably come back through Ukiah.
See, I like twisty roads. I love twisty roads. I love the kind of
Are
road
you
where
a
it's like,
fast driver?
not as fast as I used to be. I used to be a very fast driver and sort of, now that I think about it, unsafe. Not unsafe. I mean, I felt very confident in my driving, but higher rate of speed
But
means
nobody else did.
worse accidents. Yeah, Snow used to get a little freaked out by my driving. Now I'm becoming a 57-year-old guy who drives pretty much the speed limit most of the time, and I try not to run late for things, although I'm not really good at that. I've gotten much better. I used to be late for everything, at least
Really?
15 minutes late for everything. Oh yeah, I used to be terrible about being late.
Well, because you have Snowy and you have Joaquin or
No,
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 that had
even
nothing
before
to do
that,
with
as a single person, I was late for everything, just because I would dink around or not prepare or do stupid stuff like lose my keys in the house or decide, wow, I would really like to have scrambled eggs and toast and ham for breakfast, and then be like, oh shit, I gotta go. Yeah, just dumb.
But those eggs look really good.
Yeah, they were delicious. They were wonderful. And it probably also didn't help that in my former drinking and smoking life, I would wake and bake most days.
Mm.
So, you wake and bake and then the entire morning goes, all right, here we go. yeah, let's get in the shower. Okay. Yeah. So everything sort of slows down, goes into that molasses mode.
I used to work at a place called Roberto's in high school.
Mm.
It was an Italian Mexican fast food place.
That
So
sounds
it
kind of
wasn't
great.
super fast. It was kind of slow food, fast food.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
And then and I was working there all through the winter, into the spring, into the last week of school. The Friday night, Friday was the last day of school, and there all my friends were coming in. Like people just kept showing up and showing up, showing up. And they're going, "You going to such and such's party tonight?" It was Dan. Whose party was it? I don't remember. But there was a guy that I knew there was going to be somebody there that I liked, and all my friends were playing. Carl's band Frenzy might have even been playing at the gig, at the party. And I really wanted to go to the party. And my cousin Mark came in and he said, "Hey, you want to go to this party?" And I'm waiting on people. And I go, "I have to work." He goes, "Well, party, I'll come back and pick you up." And I go, "Okay, all right, I'm going to miss the party." And I took a phone order and I wrote down the person's name on the phone order and put it into the back. And then there were two bosses. One guy's my friend Robert Catania, who was super cool.
Mhm.
And this other jerk came to the front and he goes, Who wrote up this order? And I said, "Who wrote this order?" And he read off what it was. And I go, "I did." And he goes, "Well, they've been sitting here for 45 minutes." And I said, "I can't help that."
Right.
"Why?" He said, how did he ask me? He said, "How did you spell their name?" And it was some Italian name. And I wrote it how, the person's name was.
Right.
And he said, "Well, you need to learn how to write." And I had impeccable. I am like my printing looks like a typewriter,
Hmm.
especially in high school. I used to write out all my reports. I have some I could show you. You'd be like, "Whoa." I,
Really.
s- I said, "Well, he said, "You need to learn how to write." And I looked at him and I said, "Well, you need to learn how to read."
And that was it.
I was at the party in 15 minutes.
You went out the door.
Out the door with my cousin. He was still there. He was eating his pizza still. I'm like, "Let's go to the party."
I just got fired.
And then he sent me a letter and he fired me for insubordination. And it was a really long letter, like a whole page letter. I was 15. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
even have a
crazy.
car. And I got fired for insubordination. And then my brother Mitch was so mad. He sat there and he corrected. He had all these typos in the letter. And Mitch marked it with red marking. And then we wrapped it up. We put it back in the envelope and sent it back.
That's great. Is Roberto still there?
No. But Robert's still around. My friend Roberto's still around, and we hang out. And I go, "Remember when I got fired?" He goes, "Oh,"
Oh man, that's funny.
because he was saying it like he sang it all. He said it all gringo. He was saying it like, I don't know,
Right,
Angarelli or something, and it was
right.
Angiarelli, Angarelli. I'm like, "You need to learn how to read."
And pronounce and know your clients. Yeah. Oh God, that reminds me. When I was living in San Diego, when I was going to
Really
grad
fun
school.
party too.
Yep, that's good. I'm glad you got fired. I was uh, I was working for this. I started working for this catering company, and it was run by God. I can't remember the name of the catering company, but the main party planner lady was this white woman, and let's call her Debbie. Sure, she's white woman named Debbie. I mean, I think her name was like Sharon or something like that. And her partner was a French guy who was named Francois. I remember him, Francois. And she was like really Southern Californian, and like would call me and say, "Hey, you need to come by the catering kitchen and pick up these sandwiches, and they're gonna be packed for you, and they'll be in a cooler, and you're gonna deliver them to people on Moreno Boulevard. Boulevard." It's like, Morena Boulevard. Okay. Morena. Okay, cool. Morena Boulevard. Okay, cool. So I come, pick it up. They wouldn't have a typed out, they was really sort of disorganized. They wouldn't have a typed out address for me. She just gave me the address and I wrote it down. And the way she pronounced it, thought it was Morena, Morena, dark haired person, Boulevard. So I have a Thomas guide. So I opened my Thomas guide and looked for Morena Boulevard. And Morena Boulevard is east, out by USD. So I'm out there looking for this address, can't find it. I pull off the road because nobody had cell phones and go to a payphone and call her and say, Debbie, I can't find this address. I'm looking for, whatever it is, Morena Boulevard. She said, no, where are you? I'm by USD. You're by University of San Diego? No, it's Morena Boulevard where the boats are at the marina.
The marina.
At the marina? At the marina, not Morena. Marina. Okay, fine. Cool. So, yeah, I only worked for them for a short time. And the French guy.
Did you get fired?
I didn't get fired. I was surprised that I didn't get fired. She thought it was kind of funny. She was kind of goofy. She thought it was kind of funny that I couldn't understand her. Did you understand English? That's what she said. Did you understand English? I'm like, yeah, I do. And Spanish. That's apparently my problem here. Is I understand both and you speak neither.
Marina. Marina, at the marina.
At the marina. At the marina where the boats are. At the marina? Yeah, at the marina. It's like, oh my God. And then the French guy, Francois, he had the very strong French accent, and they had the cooler truck, and the cooler truck, the refrigeration unit on the back of the cooler truck was called the Dolphin, but it got the Delphine. I need you to go get the shrimp and the langostino from the Delphine. Like, from the what? Where am I going? Where is this Delphine? Is there a guy named Delphine standing outside holding shrimp? Yeah, it took a second. There's all kinds of interesting miscommunications with this group. Super funny.
I'm trying to figure out. So tomorrow morning, I will not be here.
Right. You are going to be going to your cousin's wedding?
My nephew's wedding.
Nephew's wedding.
And so William is going to host the show.
Super cool.
But I'm trying to, I think, here, let me just see something. What I'm hoping to do is, I'm hoping, William, if you're here, we'll just call him really quick.
Call William.
I'm trying.
Call him. So now, your nephew is back in Michigan? You're flying back to Michigan?
Just for a minute, yep.
Wow. You are peripatetic these days.
Hello?
Hi, it's Jenna and Armando.
Hey, William.
Hello?
William?
Yeah.
It's Jenna and Armando.
Hey, William.
How are you?
Here.
Okay.
Good.
Have you ever gone live on Facebook on your page?
I don't remember. Maybe not. I'm sure I can.
When you open up your page, your William D. Lindemann page, it gives you options, and the first option should be live.
My page?
Your page.
Let's see.
Go to your page. And it says, what's on your mind? Does yours say what's on your mind?
Yes. Yeah, it says live video. Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, can you just go live from your page and I will announce? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And then will you be able to have Jeff on your phone then?
Of course.
Okay. So I need to get you Jeff's.
I would just call him on Facebook Messenger, right?
You could do that, or you have an iPhone and he has an iPhone, so you could do FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime, sure.
Okay, so you need his phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone, tomorrow morning, you're going to go to William D. Lindemann's page. Got it? Just letting you know. Tomorrow AM on 11:11 with Jenna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just
Go to. I'm going to send people to your page.
yeah, just click on my page and it'll come up, I guess.
Okay. With Jeff Metzger. Who knows? It could be a whole new thing.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So I need to get you Jeff Metzger's phone number.
Well, you can send it by messenger.
Okay. All right.
So do you want me to call you after the show, or is this enough?
I think this is enough. I mean, this will work, right?
Yeah, it should work.
Okay.
There's no reason why.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Cool. Oh, Armando's leaving now too.
Oh, here I am.
Get on at 11:11.
Okay. Get on at 11:11. Yeah. Cool. That's all set. So you guys, anybody that's here right now, go to William D. Lindemann's page tomorrow for 11:11.
Ow, 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 ow.
Kitties.
In fact, before 11:11 tomorrow, I can post that on your page.
Okay. Yes. Give a link.
Post it on your page to go to my page.
Thank you, Sibylla Savage. One who walks from place to place. I don't walk. I drive or fly, but I love to walk.
Ah. Oh, I thought peripatetic just meant like one who travels very much. See, that's what I get for using words that I don't actually know the meaning of.
Sibylla is a librarian's daughter.
Thank you, Sibylla. So one who walks, peripatetic. Okay, para. Okay,
From
that makes
place
sense.
to place. All right. Yeah, William D. If you could post that, you'll be on coming from your show tomorrow.
Right. I'll do that.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I'll send you Jeff's number.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Bye.
Great. Bye.
And I will try to see that as I'm driving to work tomorrow because one of my coworkers is taking a vacation, so I'm working doubles tomorrow and Sunday. So I will be a busy man
All right.
this weekend.
Well, make sure you have more of that chocolate. I'm gonna go pack my bag.
I will.
Bags are packed and I'm ready to go.
And then when do you go to when do you start house sitting in Petaluma?
At the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
I like zhoop, zhoop.
Yeah. How long are you going to be? You just for a second, you're going to be back in Michigan for this.
Second and a half. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Thank you. I'll see you next week.
See you next week. Lovely to see you and safe travels.
Did you get a new couch?
No, same couch.
Oh, it's the orange shirt.
Yes, the orange shirt is making it different. Did you while you were on with William, did you see Little Red? She came and sat for a minute. Red. Yes, she's a rascal.
Not long enough. I saw the whole little Pam. Hi, Pam.
I had to rescue Joaquin's sandals from her because she is a dog. She's been chewing stuff up.
Really?
Yeah.
Cats chew things up?
This one does. I've never seen it before. But she's a weirdo. She eats lettuce. She loves cheese. But if I'm eating cheese, she's like, huh? Cheese? Wait, there's cheese? And so, little bits of cheese.
That's usually means,
yeah, cheese, what? And she'll occasionally eat strawberries. Yeah. She's a healthy little girl. Anyway, love you.
Oh, I love you too.
And have a great trip. Be safe. Have fun at the wedding. Be well. Peace and love.
Peace.
See you next week.
Armando Ortega, everybody.
See you later, everybody.
He's gone already. He didn't even get his whole standing ovation. They're like, don't leave, don't leave. Pam Saylor will be back. I know. Okay, kids. I am out of here because Lisa and I got to do some things real fast. And give me a letter. give me a letter. P, I'll go with peripatetic. Hey, everybody, it's Thursday, no, it's Friday, and I'm off to Petaluma in a while. And I will pop on and see you and take a photo too. And I know my alarm is off right now. Tomorrow, William D. Lindemann will be on the show from his page. So now you know just where to go. And tonight, it's a party on display and share. My friend Corinne is gonna display and share. So come on back tonight and go to Williams tomorrow. And tomorrow night will be one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. Oh, yes. And I'll just say, I wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And Pam, I will blow you kisses twice. Have Pamela Saylor thoughts. Photogenic words and I don't want to say pounding, a pretty and full heart. Goodbye, Mama Grace. See everybody. See you tonight. Come check out the show tonight. It's going to be fun. And tomorrow morning, please support William D. Lindemann on his show on 11:11 with Jenna. Where?
11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11. Who you gonna call right now? 11:11 with Jenna. With Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. Right now. 11:11 with Jenna. With Jenna. It's 11:11. Who you gonna call right now? 11.
Love hard. I will hug Lisa. Real hard. Thanks, Mondo.